morning. It is Sunday, October 11th. We are doing a 13-mile day today. It's supposed to be a nice day. It's partly cloudy. It's just after 6:30, probably 6:40 by now. We may still need our headlamps going in, so we got them ready. All right, I had a lesson learned today. Oh, Terry just turned on her light. Lesson learned today was just the cords are very lightweight. We changed our plans a little bit last night and ended up taking all of my stuff and putting it in my car before we went to dinner last night, and my car is staged at the end. Well, in there is my battery cord for my Garmin, and I forgot to turn the Garmin off yesterday when we finished our hike. So we have no Garmin power today, which is stupid. So my safety net is down one. And I know when we get closer to the car, the cell reception is very poor. I do have everything in the car so I can get it charged, but between here and there, all we have is our cell phone. So that's unfortunate. It's a lessons learned. Put all your cords for your headlamp, for your Garmin, for your phone on you, along with your battery pack. I do have the battery pack and I have the iPhone cord, but I don't have the Garmin. So big lessons learned for me. All right, we're gonna get started in here. Stony Brook Shelter, 4 miles. We'll be going past that. Recent bear activity in this area. Interesting. It's the first time I've noticed anybody say anything about bears. It rained last night, so the leaves are a little wet. You just have to be careful on those. Terry did not get her coffee this morning. And we started out on an uphill. Our trail today is going to be a lot of ups and downs. So we'll see how we do. Sun's starting to come up over the mountains. And I gotta go up. So it's a cloudy day. Maybe that sun will make a difference. So Terry, what was your assessment of the inn at Long Trail?
Well, they didn't have coffee readily available.
And Terry is paying the price for that this morning.
I know.
And the rooms were pretty primitive for the price that you pay.
No refrigerator.
I don't even think they had a TV, did they?
No.
No
It
TV.
was very clean. And so, someplace I always wanted to stay, so now I can say I've been there.
Been there. So the assessment was it was very basic, a little expensive. How much was it a night?
$170.
Wow. All right.
This peak,
Yeah.
so cold.
All right. So they would not give us a hiker discount. We're in the peak foliage season, although as you can see, it's past. But yeah, the one thing was the location, and that was the really good thing about it is it was convenient for the hikes that we needed to do. And it looked like they were sold out. So it's supply and demand. Expensive but convenient. Very basic. And starting to show its age. So the one thing I did like about the inn at Long Trail is the people were friendly. And then the common areas were actually pretty cool. Except with COVID, nobody's using them. They look like they had a couple of nice fireplaces. So that's the unfortunate thing about COVID. And because of COVID, they don't come into your room. So it's all contactless. If you need something, they'll drop off the towels at your door And Terry needed a hairdryer, so they left that at the door. Oh, I still got a little bit more up. The other good thing about the inn at Long Trail was their breakfast was included. And we only got to eat it once, but I had an omelet with salsa and cheese. And that had a lot of cheese, which was good. The night before, we ate at Taco X. I would not do that again. Their burritos had no cheese and not that great. So you win some and you lose some. Oh, I'm breathing hard. This mountain that we're going up, or hill as I call them, is over a mile. It's probably a mile and a half total. We're getting close to the top, but it's got me breathing hard. And it's got Terry, without her coffee, lagging behind. I'm sure she'll get a second wind at some point. So, it's a nice day, no wind, or very little, which is nice. And it's still colorful. So my leg is feeling better, my right leg feeling better today. I just have to watch it, make sure I stretch it. So it must have been tight yesterday. So far so good. Made it to the top. We got half mile till some power line roads. That'll be our next milestone. Fresh air. Got me breathing hard this morning and sweating a little, which I didn't want to do. At least I didn't want to sweat, but I'll wait for Terry, see if she needs a little break. It's probably, let me see what time it is. It's 7:50 and we went 1.4 miles. So our pace is a little slower. I think we've been on the trail at least an hour. So let me check in with Terry, see how she's doing, see how her body's feeling. I know she said it takes her a little bit to get going in the morning. And we had 6.5 yesterday, 11.5 the day before. So here she comes. Let's see how she's doing. Okay, Terry, what do you think of today's trail?
Definitely tougher than yesterday. 1.4 miles up right away. No, pretty much no downhill yet. So
Yeah, so you're doing good. So the grade today is more like 10, almost 11% overall versus 9 to 10 yesterday or the day before. So a little
seemed
bit
like
more.
yesterday there was a lot more flat.
Yeah.
You know.
So that was our hardest section, I think, from what it looked like on the map. So we'll see. Terry will be the judge.
Yeah.
So we're on the Power Line Road. That half mile went pretty fast. We got another 2.5 to the first shelter, Spruce Peak Shelter. And the wind is picking up a little, so it's starting to get a little chilly. It probably feels that way too because we're not sweating going uphill. And our sweat's cooling off on us. I was just telling Terry it feels like vacation. And I know because I'm retired, I don't have vacation anymore. Or you could look at it that life is a vacation. But it's just a feeling, a different feeling. It's like I'm not rushed. The miles aren't as big. We're gonna go shopping. We went out to dinner last night. So it's definitely a little bit more like a vacation. Still getting in some of those miles that I need, but it's a different feeling. I've gone 4 miles. When Terry's shelter is 10 miles away, we're gonna make a stop here. This is Stony Brook Shelter. We're gonna eat part of our lunch since our breakfast was so light. I had a Pop-Tart and Terry had some crackers with peanut butter on it. So that's the shelter. Got a little fire. Look at this. Nice little waterfall. All right. I was not expecting this, but we have a ladder to go down.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Thought we were gonna have to walk across this creek. There's a bridge. Such a beautiful day. Well, it's noon. We've gone 8.1. And we did figure out a way to slack pack this section. Thought I was going to have to backpack it because it would have been like 18 miles, I think. But there is a parking area. It's called, oh, I just ran a spider web. It's called Green Gate Road Parking. And the only thing is, it takes you 4/10 off the Appalachian Trail. So we're gonna get to our 12.6 miles on the AT and do 4/10 today. That doesn't count. So we'll get to my car, and then not tomorrow, but the next day, we'll do 4/10 where we have to hike back in. And again, it won't count. But that was the only way we could figure out how to slack pack this section. I do want to thank one of my subscribers, Terry. I actually interviewed him and met him on the long trail when Terry and I were hiking in 2019. He was hiking with his son, and we got to, I want to say Corliss Shelter. I'll have to look it up, but I have a video where I interviewed him. Anyway, he did put some comments down in one of my recent videos mentioning the lookout. So although we're not going to be able to see a sunrise or sunset, we do plan to stop at the lookout. It's 1/10 off the trail. So 2/10, that doesn't count, but hopefully we'll be able to get there and get a nice view from the lookout. Oh, and I wanted to mention, after our break, Terry was going tooling along and a root caught her foot, and she lurched forward, and she may have pulled the back of her thigh. Anyway, she's had problems with that side before, so we'll have to see how she does overnight, and if she has pain tomorrow. She did take a leave soon after that happened, and she's been hiking really well. We're averaging 1.5 miles in an hour. So that's not bad. We should get out somewhere around 4, depending on how much time we take at the lookout. All right, we got 9 miles down. And it's 12:30. This is our last big hill for the day. Cresting our big hill. Alright, we're at a junction for a Lookout. That's where we're going. Point one up. Alright, Lookout cabin. Just wanted to check out the inside. So I'll make sure the door is closed when I leave. It was open. So there is a fireplace. And you can sleep upstairs. Help keep it clean, carry out your trash, be considerate. This is private property. I am surprised they let anyone in here, so this is fantastic. Can't wait to see from the top. Terry's saying it's spectacular. So we are going to go up the stairs. This is the view from Lookout. It's beautiful. Terry, what do you think?
Spectacular. The sky is so blue today, it's crazy.
Yeah, this is great. You get a 360 really, and you can just see forever. I love this. All right, we're up here on this Lookout cabin. This is a perfect view. So Terry, what are you thinking?
So there's not a cloud in the sky. It's just the most spectacular view. And I want it on record that I want to come back here and just, I don't want to hike the whole 13 miles again, but the 2 miles from the parking lot and just be able to hang out here like for an afternoon.
All right, so that's the plan. She'll have to make it happen. When Terry wants to do something, she does it. We're heading down to the Green Gate Road parking. And I swear we passed how many people? 20?
At least, if not more.
Yeah, there's like
Maybe 30.
a ton of people. So this is a really nice weekend. And it's only round trip 3.6 from this parking area that we're at to get to the view that we had. So well worth it. Although these people brought their little kids, and I didn't see them have any water with them. Oh well. So to recap for today, I really enjoyed the hike today. It'll be 13 when we get back to the car. We had sunshine, we were in the woods, we were by ourselves most of the day. I don't know, we had a variety, right? We went up
Well,
some steep stuff.
We had very little flat, I'll say that.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. Terry was dragging at the beginning.
Yeah.
That
No coffee.
lack of coffee and no breakfast had an impact, or very little breakfast. So we ate our lunch early, at least half of it at Stony Brook shelter. And then we finished up the rest of our lunch around 1 o'clock. There's an overlook for a Lakota pond, but it's pretty much overgrown. So we took our last lunch break there, and then we enjoyed the Lookout cabin. The people that do that, where they open up that cabin to the public, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. It's private land, and the view there is outstanding. If you get a chance, even if you just have an afternoon, 3.6 miles, and you get a view like that, well worth it. You want to add anything, Terry?
No, definitely that was the highlight of the day. I'm thankful that my little trip that I was still able to watch, so
Yes.
fortunate.
I mentioned earlier on the video that this root came up and just grabbed your
Like a
foot.
hook.
Yeah, it was a splice. It wasn't connected to anything and it was hidden under the leaves. But Terry's foot found it. So we'll have to see how she feels in the morning. All right, that's it for today. We're gonna, where are we staying? In Queechee, Vermont. So we'll just call it a day for today. Nice one. That doesn't make sense to be at the junction already. Oh well. We're heading down this way to get to the Green Gate parking. And then we hike again from the Green Gate Road. We'll come in this way and take a left up there onto the Appalachian Trail.